What is up, guys? Got some X content for you today. I am going to be installing a CarPlay system from Eonon. I can put the description, the part number below, but that's what it looks like. And let's get to it. Let's just get to it. Main thing comes right here. We also have a backup camera that we're gonna run through to the back. We have the mountain hardware for that because in there, in the car right now is the radio bracket, which this is not gonna fit in there with it. We have a GPS module right here, which I'm not gonna install. We have a secondary mic right there, which I'm not gonna install. We have a radio adapter cable. I guess I will install this, but I mean, I'm not sure. There's a lot of things that you don't need. That is all the main hardware, the main cables that come with it. But again, most of those things you don't need to install. This is an external USB for charging. And it also gives you a CarPlay USB, but it has wireless CarPlay. But it also gives you this for if you want to use CarPlay wired. But I also assume that this could charge your phone as well. So yeah, kind of weird, but let's get it started. I think we might install this one though. We might install this one, but not that one, and just everything else, but not those two as well. So that, this. Let's get it started. Get started. You're gonna want to disconnect your battery first because obviously you're messing with all the electricals. But so yeah, first step, disconnect your battery. So you need to take out this volume knob, just pull it straight out and it pops out, right? And in there is a little hole. You see that hole? Not this and not the bolt behind it, but that hole on the bottom, that is a T10. You need to turn that. That's a T10 slot right there, right? So you need to turn that counterclockwise a quarter turn and it unlocks that mechanism, and then you can pry it out. So let's give that a try. Do that. All right, quarter turn, right? That's it. That was just a quarter turn. Now it should be unlocked. So holding that still, pop that out, and now this should come right out. That's how you get the radio out. So unplug. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so we've taken out the bottom half, and now we're gonna take out the top half, and it's just these hex screws. It's the same size as the Torx 10. Alrighty. The fuck?
More with the lever.
Alright.
That's so intense,
I
bro.
know, but that's how you take off the top and the bottom piece of the radio. So as you can see, we do have to cut the radio bracket, the existing radio bracket in the car. And I think this is only for the E53 models. I think some other BMW models have ways to unscrew the whole radio bracket, but for ours you do have to unfortunately cut it off. So that could be using all kinds of tools. In our case, we used a hacksaw blade, but you could use a Dremel, an angle grinder. But yeah, just try to cut these plastic off, that divide in plastic, and you should be able to fit the radio after you do that. Check if it fits. Oh, let's go. Test fit, baby. Oh my God. Yeah, that's gonna look good, guys. That's gonna look really good, guys.
These are the screw holes? Okay.
Yeah, right there. You pop that out and then you put the screws in. All right, so I'm just piecing what it's telling me right here. piece in the puzzle together. Where, you know, this one is telling me to do it at number 1, this one at number 2, number 3, so forth and so forth. But yeah. All right, so I'm underneath the driver's side, taking apart some screws because I think I might want to run it from underneath right there. So if I can get the backup camera feed underneath all of this and just tuck it in here and just start running it through the top of the car. But I want to see if I can do that. That's the plan. All right, so now we're gonna try to route the backup camera. So to do that, I have to take out this whole piece, take out the piece inside and route it through this grommet, this thing right here, and we'll just route it through the headliner. So yeah, just a bunch of stuff you gotta take apart and then put it back together, but it should be good. So we just routed a hose through here to try to find, you know, where it goes. I mean, if you just stick a hose through and go through the top, you should be able to see it through the top and fish it out from the top. All right, so now we're just doing the CarPlay cable in the same route where we have fished out the hose from the glove box compartment and just kind of routed that. And so now we're just gonna pull that in, and then this cable, this CarPlay cable, can just stay in the glove box as a backup. So let's see how it's gonna look. Yep, and that should be good. Nice, hell yeah. All right, so now that we've routed the USB, the CarPlay, and we've also made like a little prop for the backup camera cable to go in. Now we're gonna go to the back of the car. We're gonna start taking apart some trim. So we've taken apart this trim, so now we need to take apart all this shit right here. Let's even do that. We have to take apart this, take apart these screws, all these 4, and take apart this entire trim, because we're gonna run the cable through here, run it through this grommet, and then run it through the headliner in the car. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so now we've fit all the cable in there. I'm just trying to fit that in there. Perfect. That's it. And we're gonna tape this again and run it through the center console. Yep, tighten
like
it. Yep, nice.
All right, we're reconnecting this back. We reconnected the wire here and we ran this wire through to up here in the back. And now we're re-securing these 4 sprouts.
Alrighty, gang. Morning. It is day 2 of this project. We kind of worked into it late yesterday, so we just decided to take a break. And we also needed some fresh screws. So this is what we still have left to do. All right, so now we have figured out the mountain bracket situation. We are connecting the cable from the backup camera feed. We just connected the 12 volts from the backup camera feed into the 12 from this system, and hopefully it should work. I don't know what those other two in the back are for, but I'm just gonna close them up for now and cover them and not leave them anywhere, and see if it triggers the reverse light when I put it in reverse, the backup camera feed. But yeah, we're gonna connect that, and that connection is good to go. And now we're just gonna start connecting all the other stuff, like, you know, the power source, these parts, the antenna, and the CarPlay USB. And that should be it for here. And then we're ready to mount it on. Nice.
And then we connect this guy. Are we missing a cable?
No, maybe it's not needed.
Rear audio.
I don't think it's needed.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're through.
All right. So now we're gonna secure everything with a zip tie. Just consolidate all these, because there's not, like, all of these, you're not really using any of these extra tools, any of these extra connections. Well, hopefully we don't have to when we get sound, because our shit doesn't have any navigation or DSP or whatnot. Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Here, I'll hold.
Make sure it's fully seated in there. Yep, even more. Make sure it's fully seated in there. All right. That's promising.
No, we should put the screen down. Okay, that's really great. Oh! We have power.
Yeah, power.
It's gonna do that with my doors open. Sweet. Sub Bluetooth. Cool.
I heard sound. The nose's door is unlocked.
And the trunk's open.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Wait, that's sick. Oh, wait, why am I trying to call you right now? I'm trying to Bluetooth. That's what I'm saying.
You're spazzing out.
Eonon. No way.
No fucking way.
We have CarPlay.
Let's go!
This is a melody.
Do I have to start it?
No, you don't have to start it. Just put it in reverse. Is it because the car's not on? No, it's to be on. Everything should be getting juice now. Fuck. Oh, let's go! Oh, fuck yeah.
You did have to turn it on.
You did have to turn it on. Okay.
Okay, I didn't say that.
So good.
It looks so good. It looks like it's part of the interior.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give you some more tips on how to mount the aftermarket radio bracket onto your stock radio bracket. So this kit, this Eonon kit, right? It is for the E39 5 Series, the e53 X5, and another 7 Series. I'm not too sure, but in some of these other models, you can actually take out the entire radio bracket out. But in the E53 without the navigation system, that radio bracket is in there, bro. You cannot take it out, and you have to cut some of it off, and then use the mounting brackets that is provided in the aftermarket kit. Sort of figure out a way to mount it onto the rest of the radio bracket that hasn't been cut out. So you have to just cut out the middle dividing part in that radio bracket, so like the aftermarket system can fit. But after that, you have to figure out the best way to mount the radio brackets onto the existing radio bracket that is in the car, right? And that's where you have to use a little bit of brain power, man. For real, just have to use a little bit of brain power. In our case, for the right hand side, I actually switched the radio brackets so they could face flush instead of to the side, and then I just drilled into the existing radio bracket and put a screw in there, and it held up just fine. But for the left hand side, I actually had to do something completely different and drill a hole from the side of the existing radio bracket and use our new aftermarket radio bracket in there and just basically screw it from the side. So one was straight on and one was on the side. So that's the best way we made it work for our situation. So in that case, like it's sort of like you have to use a little bit of brain power and imagination and figure out the best way you want to mount it, honestly. But for our case, that's what we decided was the best case scenario for us. But it worked out just fine. If you guys need any more detailed explanation, please hit me in the comments, and I could take apart my radio again and like show you exactly what I did, because I mean it's not that hard to take out the radio again. But yes, please let me know. Peace.